And we have Dr. DeAnne Brooks here with us for one more segment. She's reviewing all the things that you need to know when it comes to COVID and the vaccine and the booster and all of that. This person's asking, my husband had a bad reaction from the vaccine, fever, nausea, fatigue. Should he still get a booster?
Yes, he should still get a booster. Sometimes we do see that folks will have a stronger immunity reaction to the vaccine, but he still should get a booster because you want to make sure that he's fully covered as we have more of these variants that are out in the community now.
The next question is, how long after your first booster should you get that second booster if you're able to do that?
Yeah, so for the first booster that just about everyone is eligible for, you get that 5 months after you have completed the series. If you're greater than 50, you can get that second booster within 4 months, at least 4 months.
After the first booster or after that last dose?
After the first booster.
Okay,
after
gotcha.
the first booster, yeah.
Okay. All right, this person says, goodness, I had COVID 2 years ago and I still have not gotten my smell and taste back. Will I ever get it back?
Oh, wow. I can't predict if they will ever get their taste and smell back. I do know that there are some folks with COVID-19 that do have long lingering symptoms. And so I can't guarantee it, but I would certainly hope that they could. And I would definitely talk with their doctor about it too whenever they see them, because if they have other symptoms, they might be able to look if they have any other symptoms and go to like a clinic that actually helps people with long-term symptoms.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to figuring out which vaccine to get your child under the age of 5, there's of course the Moderna and the Pfizer. And so one of the moms was worried about getting one of those specifically because of myocarditis and how it was linked to at least one of those beforehand. She didn't want her, under 5-year-old to possibly develop that over time because of the vaccine.
Yeah, so typically that myocarditis, which is an inflammation around the heart muscles, that is typically seen in 12 to 39-year-olds. And there is a recommendation or a consideration for that age group male. It's typically males only from 12 to 39, that they would have that second dose later. So typically for Pfizer, you get your second dose in 3 weeks, and for Moderna, you get your second dose in 4 weeks. And so for that age group male, it's recommended to get that second dose in 8 weeks instead.
All right, and so for that mom who's got that young child, is that something that should not be a concern then?
Yeah, it's not. It's not recommended. It doesn't. There's no data about it, but I would certainly talk to her pediatrician about it and get her pediatrician's take on that.
All right, and things change all the time with COVID, right? So if we get COVID now, how long do we have to stay at home?
Oh, wow. If you get COVID now, you have to isolate minimally while you have symptoms. And as we talked about, all things COVID continue to change. I will say that the CDC has a really nice, you can even just Google it, COVID quarantining, and you'll get to a site where it'll ask you questions and it will tell you whether you need to continue quarantining or not. And definitely if you do have to go out to do something, if you have tested positive, you should have a mask on.
Okay, well, whether you have symptoms or not, if you tested positive in that 5-day range?
Correct.
Okay. All right, thank you so much for your time and your expertise. Lots of good information here. We don't want you to miss anything. We have it all posted on our website. Just look there in the Who Wants to Know section.